Do you remember what you wanted to become as a child? I certainly do. And I've been thinking about all of the reasons why I'm going back to my childhood dreams. And I think you also need to be doing the same thing as well. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Kome. I'm a business coach. And I'm currently doing this crazy ass challenge where I post a video every single day to YouTube but without scripting or editing. And it has been a ride till this point. But anyway, if you're new around here and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, do so. So let me tell you this story. Considering the fact that today is the day after New Year's celebration and all, I spent yesterday night with my friend and her family. It was a beautiful celebration. Everybody was having fun. Towards the end of the evening, I was talking with another friend, and we were talking about the fact that she has wanted to start creating content for a long time. And I was telling them about how my 100 days challenge on YouTube was going. Of course, I'm telling everybody who cares to hear about it because I think everybody should be doing it. And she wasn't so sure about doing the challenge, but somehow she was like, yes, I'm going to start creating content. I'm taking the first step, but she hasn't actually put a video out there. And that made me ask the question, what did you want to become as a child? And just as I asked that question, I caught myself because who am I to be asking? But then I spent the better part of the evening asking myself this question. Why is it that several adults that I meet today have a little bit of struggle with what they want to become? But when we were children, it was so easy. I knew what I wanted to become by the time I was 10. And at that time, if anybody asked me, I had three career choices that I wanted to pursue, and I wasn't overthinking it. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to tell you what they are. Please don't laugh. And even if you laugh, well, it's fine. So my top career choice at the time was I wanted to be an on-air radio presenter. And I remember several nights I would hide away in my bedroom with a Walkman. And I was listening to the top radio station at the time. And then I would put the Walkman off and I would try to imitate what they were doing. And I would say things like, hey, welcome back to the show. We've just been talking about XYZ. And we're going to take a brief break to listen to this song from the 80s. I was doing all of those things at 10 in my bedroom. I never did it in public with my family because I'm sure they would laugh. My second career choice was to become an actress. And again, I was excited about the prospect of getting on stage or getting on screen and just bringing a character to life. And then the third one was I knew deep in my heart I wanted to help other people. I didn't know how I was going to help people, but I wanted to help people. Somehow along the way, of course, as an African, whew, of course, my parents weren't having it. Nobody was going to pay or encourage me to go to university to study theater arts. And so somehow I found my way into accounting, and I hated every second of that whole university experience. Like it was 4 years of pain because I constantly felt like I was being forced to become somebody that I was not. Why am I telling you this story? Because I find that now as an adult and thinking about what I wanted to become as a child, I realize that that has been the truest version of myself than what society has encouraged me to become. I am still the person who is excited to get on camera. I'm still the person who is excited to use my voice. And I'm still very much interested in helping people, which is why I became a business coach. And so I think that one way that I'm going to feel more fulfilled in 2026 and beyond is by forsaking everything that, people have encouraged me to do, whether it's parents or society or friends in general, and just going back to those childhood dreams. And I think the best way to do it is by experimenting with the things I wanted to do. Let me give an example. So I wanted to be an on-air host. Well, that is what existed in that time. There was only radio at the time, radio and television. And life has changed. Things have moved on. Technology has evolved. Now we have YouTube. And so, me actually turning up here every single day to yap away and create content is me expressing that childhood dream. And I tell you, every single day I wake up, I'm so excited to what video am I going to make for the day to come here and chat with you. And so I think that if you are, whether you're an entrepreneur or professional at this point, you want to go back to those things that you wanted to do as a child and start to ask yourself, well, how can I incorporate them into my everyday business? How can I take what I wanted to do then and do it now? I mean, there's some dreams that you're going to explore and realize that they were just childhood nonsense. But I think that there are some that you're going to realize that actually, this is it. This is who I'm supposed to be. Now, I put down three reasons or three ways it's going to help you. Even if you're an entrepreneur and what you sell has nothing to do with your life dreams or your childhood dreams. I think one of the ways it's going to help you is you will start to have a deep sense of fulfillment. When I started this challenge, I was a little bit scared of what it would look like. But the more I have continued to participate, turn up, show up every single day, I'm realizing like, actually, I love doing this. I'm enjoying it. I don't know where it's taking me, but I would love to see. And so I feel like that sense of fulfillment and enjoyment is a lot more valuable than just making income from the thing that you do for money. I think the second thing for me is the fact that when you start to tap into your childhood dreams, it brings out a level of authenticity that is untouched, unpolluted. If you know what I mean, like that is your truest ambition, your truest vision for your life was the one that, when you were a child, you didn't know anything about earning money or having to pay the bills or being a responsible adult. And so you really had allowed yourself to dream. And so when you start to tap into that as an adult, it opens up a part of yourself that maybe you have shut off for a while. It allows you to be authentic and playful and just relax. Now, of course, you keep doing the thing that you do for money, but you also allow yourself to explore and reintroduce yourself to yourself. I think the final one is the fact that deep down, we know who we want to become. Because of conditioning and societal pressures, we've allowed ourselves to be molded and changed and everything. But if you see the way the world is right now, you can literally make an income from almost anything. Actually, I saw a lady on TikTok the other day who gets paid for eating on camera. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds nonsensical, but actually she's getting paid and people are actually gifting her on TikTok live for eating live. It is the most bonkers way to make money. But my point is you can make money from nearly anything now. If people can make money from teaching other people to twerk or by selling fit pics, I bet that there is a way to take your childhood dream and turn it into your income generating business. And that in doing that, you are killing two birds with one stone. You are enjoying yourself and feeling fulfilled, but also you are earning an income. I was also watching, because I watch a lot of content at this point, just trying to see what works, what doesn't work, am I doing it right, and all of that. Don't worry, geeking out on content is my thing. And I realized that many people go into businesses for income and they do those things without any real enjoyment. But I don't want to live my life like that. And I hope that you don't want to live your life like that as well. You don't want to build a business just for money's sake. You actually want to enjoy what you do. And I don't know who I'm talking to right now. If you have a business that you are not enjoying, that you wish you didn't have, it stresses you out, and that's not what you would rather be doing with your life, I think you owe it to yourself to discover your true dream and passion and find a way to monetize that. I'm going to end with this story. Basically, I was watching a girl on Instagram, and she ran into the Stephen Bartlett of Diary of a CEO, and she asked him a question and said, if you were going to help me change my life, challenge me to do something. And he said, I would challenge you to make a video every single day and post it online. And that struck something inside of me, that you could go and do what you enjoy doing and make content about that thing you enjoy doing and generate a lot of income from doing that. And that means you don't have to continue with anything that doesn't bring you joy and excitement. I feel like 2026 is the year where I'm embracing having fulfillment and income, and I want you to also experience that. If you've been watching this video to this point and you got value from the video, or anything I said resonated with you, drop a comment and let me know. And also, if you're an entrepreneur building a big business, I'd love to hear from you. Introduce yourself in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao, guys.